Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great Class A motorhome value from Parkway RV Center. Today we're going to look at a 2006 Coachman Marada 348 DS. This is a 35-foot Class A with 2 power slide outs and only 17,000 miles. Folks, this is a nice clean unit. It's only got 76 hours on the generator. Double slides built on a Ford 550 chassis. Got the 6.8 Triton V-10 with 305 horsepower, 420 pound-feet of torque. Torque shift transmission, which is Ford's version of an Allison. It's a lot of motorhome for the money right here, folks. This thing brand new according to NADA in 2006, listed for $102,000. It's got 17,000 miles on it. Still has almost a $50,000 base NADA retail book value. It's like $48,000, $49,000 when you adjust for the mileage and you don't add for anything else, even though you've got several options you can add for on this one. But folks, this one, value priced, with a warranty, with an inspection, $39,900. And it's not going to last long at that price, folks. Check the NADA, check eBay, RV Trader, check any website you want to check. Try to find another 17,000 mile Mirada, a 348 DS for this price anywhere else with a warranty and an inspection. Got a 5500 Onan Marquee Gold generator, 77 hours on it now, or probably will be by the time I get through with the video. Got a blue ox tow bar on the back, that's several $100s. Now you will have to have the base plate on whichever vehicle you're towing, but you do have the blue ox tow bar already on the back. Got HWH hydraulic leveling jacks. Fiberglass exterior looks great. Aluma patio awning looks great. Got the ride air suspension so you can adjust the ride, and that's really handy if you're towing a vehicle behind it, because you can put some extra air in the ride airbags in the back, and it will ride a whole lot better when you're towing a vehicle. Glass looks great. Got the modern look to the front of it. This is a good looking motorhome, folks. It's got very low miles and got a great floor plan. Got a good bathroom. If you like a big bathroom, you're going to love this one. Let's look inside. As we step inside, folks, I mean, it looks like a 17,000 mile motorhome should look like. As far as the wear and tear on the inside, barely any at all. I mean, don't get me wrong, folks, it is 11 years old. There's no such thing as the perfect used RV, but if you look at 100 2006 model Miradas, this will be in the top 5 as far as condition and how well it's been taken care of. 17,726 miles. Backup camera works. Got the Remco tow system. For if you've got a Remco system in your tow vehicle, it'll hook up to this. CD stereo, Ford V-10, of course, 17,726. No check engine lights, no warning lights, no ABS lights, none of that stuff. Overhead TV. Both seats swivel for party seating. Got another swivel chair right here with a fold-up table. Good looking floor plan, folks. Got a pull-out queen-size sleeper sofa. Table booth makes a bed, so this is a 6 sleeper. Ducted roof air's ice cold. Refrigerator's getting cold. And now, folks, I'm not an RV tech, and I've just gone over it myself a little bit so far. Everything I've found's worked. I've already checked your major systems for you, like your slides, your jacks. I've checked the roof air. I've checked the fridge is getting cold. I'll show you here in a minute. Or, you know, you may want to take the option where we run it through our shop and do the full inspection on it. It's entirely up to you, folks. But you've got a microwave, stovetop oven. You've got a double basin sink. The carpets look great. Linoleum looks great. Panels, walls, floor, everything looks good, folks. Let's see, this is already getting cold. I haven't had this on very long, but you know, but it's on enough that I can tell it's starting to get cold. It's 66 and dropping in there, so If I open this up about an hour from now, it's going to be below freezing. And of course, you know, if you take it with the inspection, my certified RV techs are going to run this refrigerator a minimum of 12 hours on gas and 12 hours on electric, just to make sure everything gets cold and gets the temperature like it's supposed to be. And for those of you who know RVs, have owned them and been around them, you know it takes these refrigerators several hours, especially on electricity, to get to operating temp. But I will tell you a little trick. If you're ever in a hurry to cool your refrigerator off, turn it off automatic, put it on propane gas. Gas almost doubles the BTU of these RV refrigerators, so it cools it off a lot quicker, but I've got it on electric now. Got the roof airs on, it's nice and cold. This is what I was talking about, this big bathroom. Plenty of mirrors, lots of storage, and you've got a water closet over here. So technically, I guess this would be considered a split bathroom. But you've got a nice stand-up shower. You can look around the skylight, no water damage, no leaks, no soft spots. You always want to look up there, folks, because if somebody hasn't kept the roof serviced like they should, that is the first place it's going to develop leaks. And obviously this one's been taken care of. All the stickers are still in the shower, so they haven't rubbed them off yet. So there hasn't been a lot of showers taken in this thing. And you can see right here, this is a little bit better angle once my camera focuses. A really nice vanity and get ready area right here. I mean, that's about as big as the sink in my house. So in the bathroom sink, so that's pretty cool. Got a real cozy rear bedroom. Got an east-west queen island bed because you've got that extra slide back here. It gives you a ton, and I mean a literal ton of storage. Look at all that against the back wall, all those closets and drawer space. And then we step back here and look at everything that's at the foot of the bed. Got a TV, of course. Another little makeup get ready area. Now that mirror actually opens up through a window, so which is kind of cool. Like I said, it's just a neat motorhome. Just a neat, clean, low mileage motorhome. You know, you look at what this thing costs new, folks. Be honest with you, you know, they finance these things 20 years when they're new. Even though this thing's 11 years old, folks, if you'd bought this thing brand new, you'd probably still owe about what we're selling this one for. Actually, probably owe a little bit more, depending on how much you paid down when you bought it new. And that's after you've had it paying on it for 11 years. Basically, the previous owners drove it 17,000 miles, folks, lost $60,000 on it. And here it is. I mean, literally, they lost enough on this motorhome to pay for it free and clear and stick an extra 20 grand in their pocket. That's sad, folks. It really is. But it happens every day. It's why you never want to buy one of these things new. It's the depreciation. You know, and I don't care how good of a value or how good of a deal you think you got on a brand new one. Let me tell you a secret, folks. As soon as you take that new RV off that new dealer's lot, it becomes officially a used RV. As soon as you drive it across the new dealer's lot, you lost 33% of whatever good deal you think you just got. You just lost 33% of what you paid for it. And when you look at $100,000 new, that's $33,000, folks. That's just money that you basically, when the previous owners bought this thing new, drove it across the new dealer's lot out onto the street, they basically should have just threw out $33,000 in cash out the window and left it in the middle of the road for somebody else to pick up, because literally that's what they just did. But that's why you're making the smart decision to buy used instead of new, because you don't want to lose that kind of money. That's crazy. 33 grand, and you can buy this one for $39,900. Just, I don't understand it, folks. How people can make that much money, they can just throw it away like that. And 33 grand depreciation in 5 minutes is nothing compared to what these $400,000 and $500,000 coaches do when you drive them off the new dealer's lot. You lose a whole lot more than that. I mean, you basically lose enough in 5 minutes to pay my house off. So, or buy my house free and clear without getting a mortgage on it, just in what they lost in 5 minutes when they take them off the new dealer's lot. It's crazy, folks. It really is. Anyway, $39,900, and let me tell you what. Then now we've got two different options for you, as many of you know. let me go ahead and explain kind of give you an idea how our sales process works. And I always want you to call before you bid on eBay or buy on any of the 20 plus different websites I advertise on, so my salespeople can go over our sales price, our sales process exactly, and that way there's no surprises for us. You know, we sell 600 units a year. You know, we don't have time for surprises, and you don't either, I'm sure. So you always want to call ahead and learn exactly what the sales process entitles, what's expected of you, and what's expected of us. But just to give you kind of a broad idea, these units come in, you're looking at them how they came in, folks. We don't check them out. We don't do anything to them until we sell them. And I know a lot of you wonder why we do that, and I'm going to tell you why. Because it keeps our overhead down. The lower we can keep our overhead, the lower our prices can stay and still be able to stay in business and make a living. You know, we have 170 used RVs out here. If I had to pre-check every single one of them, and it takes these guys on Class A motorhomes about a day and a half, sometimes 2 days, to check everything that we check. And that's if they don't find anything wrong with it and if they don't need repairs or have to order parts, because that can delay it farther. But let's just say a day to a day and a half, and everything's perfect in a perfect world to check it. You know, you figure a day, day and a half by 170 with 2 RV techs. Put a pencil to that, folks. I would have to hire 20, 25 RV techs to pre-check everything out here. RV techs make more money than anybody else at a dealership. A good certified RV tech makes 6 figures a year. So if you want to change your career and you want to do something that you're always going to make a good paycheck and always have plenty of jobs available, go to Florida, spend a few months, few $1,000s, get certified to be an RV tech. You will never want for a job ever again, because you will be in such high demand and you can make big money. An RV tech makes more money at an RV dealership than a salesperson or a manager does. Pretty much everybody but the owner. So, I can't afford to hire 20 or 25 certified RV techs to check these units out and keep the prices the same. There's no way. I would lose thousands of dollars on every RV I sold. And so what we do to keep our overhead down, which allows us to sell motorhomes like this that everybody else wants 50 grand for, and allows us to sell these with a warranty for under 40 grand, we don't check them out till we sell them. And they're checked out in the order that they're sold. So once it's purchased, and if you take the option with the checkout and the warranty, it's going to go in line in the back. I don't know how many's in front of it. There may be 5 in front of it, maybe 10, maybe 20, who knows? Because I don't know when you're buying this motorhome. The workload changes day to day. Well, keep in mind though, every day we're open for business, we sell 2 to 4 RVs every single day we're open. Or 1 to 4, I should say. But, if you do take that option for $39.9, the price is haggle free. I'm not taking any less. I'm not taking $1 less for it. And I want you to try to find another 06 Mirada 348 DS with 17,000 miles, a nationwide warranty, and a full inspection by certified RV techs. Try to find another one with all those features with 17,000 miles for $39.9. You're going to be looking for a long time. You're going to come right back to this one. So that price is non-negotiable. The days of negotiating prices, folks, are quickly becoming part of the past. The main reason being is that there's thousands of us RV dealers out there in the United States. And I know you shop everybody, folks. I know you get on Google. If you find an RV you're looking at, you Google what that RV is, and you look at every single one in the country and what they're asking for them before you contact somebody. And if it's not the lowest price out there, you're not going to contact them. So, considering that we have to pre-discount everything to get our phones ringing, we have to pre-discount everything to compete with thousands of other RV dealers, because our lots would be empty, our phones wouldn't ring, and our email boxes would be empty if we didn't have the lowest prices on the internet, because the internet has completely changed how everybody buys used vehicles. Just with a few keystrokes, you can literally look at every 348 DS Mirada for sale in the country today, and most of them are going to have prices on them. So obviously, if our price wasn't the lowest, you wouldn't be interested to begin with, because price sells these things. And I never understood dealers that And they're getting fewer and fewer that don't post prices on their inventory online. That's pointless to even put it online if you don't put a price on it. Because what 99% of people do is they just click out of it, click to the next one. They don't even bother calling or emailing to get a price. You know, we price everything to sell, not sit around. We're a true high volume dealer selling almost 600 RVs a year. We sell them nationwide, all over the country. We've sold thousands of RVs to Canada, and we're here in Georgia, folks. I mean, we've been doing this for 49 years. We're one of the largest, oldest, and most successful independently owned used RV dealership in the country. And if our prices weren't right, the quality of our RVs weren't right, you really think we'd be in business as long as we have been. So the price is $39.9 with the warranty, with the inspection. You get a 90-day warranty, nationwide limited warranty from the day you pick it up or the day we deliver it. Nationwide delivery is available and financing is available with approved credit and minimum 10% down payment, cash, or trade equity. We trade for pretty much anything we can sell, folks. Even if it's not an RV, chances are we can still put a figure on it. If we can get in it where we can sell it as quick as our RVs are, as we sell our RVs, we'll trade for it, folks. But keep in mind, $39.9, haggle free. That's with the warranty, with the inspection. That's option A. You get a walkthrough, of course, when you pick it up after it's been inspected by the RV tech that checked it. You get a starter kit, instructional DVDs, temp tags, and all that other stuff for $39.9 out the door, plus sales tax if you're a Georgia resident. All out-of-state residents pay their sales tax when they tag and title this motorhome in your home state at your local DMV office. That's option A. That's non-negotiable, $39.9. However, if we don't have to pay my RV techs, because there's plenty of other RVs that are sold that they've got to check out. If you just want to come get this thing as is, no inspection, no warranty, because we can't sell you the warranty without the inspection. No walkthrough, because it's going to be hard for my techs to walk through it with you without checking it out themselves. But I mean, we'll show you how to do the basic stuff, like, you know, your slide outs and how to turn your fridge on air and all that stuff, and a cranky generator. But we're not going to get a full walkthrough. But if you don't want the walkthrough and you don't want the inspection, you don't want the warranty, we will discount the price what that stuff cost us. And you know, I've never understood the mentality of people that care more about the discount that they got the dealer to come off the price more than what they paid for the unit. I mean, if you're paying thousands of dollars more than you can buy the same unit here at $39.9, if you see this dealer if you see this at another dealership for $49.9 and you got him down $5,000, you feel better about paying $45,000 than coming here and getting this one for $39.9 just because the other dealer went down $5,000. I never understood the mentality of people like that. You got to look at the price. If the price is fair, you can't find it any lower, then it doesn't matter if it's haggle free or not, because it's obviously the lowest priced one out there. And never understood the mentality of people that cared more about how much a dealer discounts it than what they're paying for it. But you'd be surprised how many people out there are like that. It's like people with trade-ins. You know, they care more about what they're getting on trade than what they're paying for the unit. So even though they may be getting a little more, they may be getting a couple of extra $1,000 for their trade than somebody like us would give them, but they don't care, because even if they're paying 10 grand more for the same RV, all they care about is what they're getting on their trade. Let me tell you a tip about trades, folks. Look at the trade difference. Don't look at what you're paying. Don't look at what you're getting. Look at the trade difference. Look at what you're moving up to for what this amount of money is paying. And you'll never get screwed up on a trade again if you follow my advice on that. Always look at the total trade difference before you decide if it's a good deal or a bad deal for you. Anyway, folks, sorry about that, ran over. But if you do want the discounted price, that's option B. You know, we're not just going to just like say, hand you the keys, take the good with the bad. If you'll give us at least a 24-hour notice, make an appointment with one of my non-commissioned salespeople, a date and a time, and please stick to it within 5 or 10 minutes. We'll have the unit hooked into power or have the generator running, have the air on, have the fridge on, so you can basically do your own inspection, and you can decide then, do I want to take the discounted price Or do I want to leave it here, buy it, leave it here, and let them do the inspection and get the warranty? It's entirely your choice, and you don't have to make that decision until you see it here in person. But I promise you, folks, once you look in this thing, you're going to buy it. The first serious person that walks in this motorhome that can buy it will buy it just because of the price and the condition of it. But anyway, it's $39.9, haggle free with those services, or if you want a discounted price without those services, you're going to have to call our salespeople. 706-965-7929. We do answer emails, folks, but keep in mind, I don't use commissioned salespeople. This saves you a lot of money. That's one reason why this thing's so much lower than the other ones out there, because other RV dealerships have to pay their salespeople 25% of the gross profit for a commission rate, so they have to mark the prices up 25% more to cover their salesperson's commission rate. To you, the buyer, what's that mean? You're paying thousands of dollars more for the same RV you can buy here for thousands less simply because they use commission salespeople. We don't. So my guys get paid the same whether you buy one from us or not. But keep in mind, I can't afford to keep 30 or 40 salespeople on salary without going up on my prices, just like having 25 or 30 RV techs. The more I have to spend on overhead, the higher my prices are. So I have 4 non-commissioned salespeople. There's no sales pressure, no drama, no games, there's no haggling, so you don't have to worry about all that. We've got the lowest prices on the internet, or we wouldn't sell as many as we do. And because we've got the lowest prices on the internet, I don't have to have a hotshot salesperson talk you into buying one. I mean, everybody here is an adult. You can come out here and look without being escorted by a salesperson during business hours. Nobody's going to put a gun to your head. Everybody's an adult. You know, we're going to let you make your own mind up if you want to buy one or not. You know, we don't have to pressure, and I'm not meaning this in a conceited way, folks, but keep in mind there is a huge shortage of road-ready used RVs, and I promise you, folks, if you don't buy this motorhome, somebody the next day or two will. Somebody else will. If they don't buy it, somebody else will a few days after that. There's such a shortage of used RVs that I can't keep them in stock, folks. And thanks to the hurricanes, it's just going to be a matter of time before I'm not going to be able to replace all these RVs that we're selling. It's already getting tight. Inventory's down to about half what it should be at the RV auctions this time last year. And these hurricanes, people are going to be buying these things to live in. They're going to get that much more scarcer, that much more expensive. Even for us to buy them, they're going to get expensive. So, you know, if you're wanting to wait till Christmas or the first of the year or next spring to buy an RV, folks, you're going to spend, especially on something like this, it's going to cost you about $10,000 or $12,000, because I've seen it after Katrina. I'm seeing it now. Prices are going to go through the roof. Supply is going to go down. Demand is going to go up. Prices are going to go up. You need to buy now. If you can buy now, folks, and you want to buy, you need to buy, because these prices are about to get ridiculously high over the winter, because everybody's going to be buying them to live in. And like I said, same thing happened in 2005, and it took 2 or 3 years before the market and the prices got back to pre-hurricane levels. And right now we still have these pre-hurricane prices, but keep in mind, and it's no intention of mine, I'm going to keep the prices the same until I sell them. I'm not going to be like other dealers, mark prices up because of catastrophes to make extra money. But keep in mind, folks, what that means is when I sell this and I go to try to buy another one to replace it, I'm going to have to pay more for the one to replace it. So I might have to charge more. You know, I price them. I don't go by the book. I don't go by NADA. I price them by what I have in them. I have a very low markup, which is pretty obvious when you compare this one to the prices of other 06 Miradas online. But keep in mind, the higher I have to pay for them, the more I have to charge, and my markup is 1/3 of what the big dealers mark theirs up. So because I don't have their overhead, I don't spend millions of dollars a year in advertising. I don't have a $10 million showroom full of all this fancy stuff, because all that does is create overhead. The more overhead a dealership has, the higher the prices are. That's why these big corporate RV dealers are so much higher than us, because they have so much more overhead, so many more employees. Plus, unlike other dealers, I have no extra fees. Other dealers charge you thousands of dollars in after-sales fees, like dock fees and prep fees and freight fees and get-ready fees. They charge you for the warranty that we include. They charge you thousands for that. You know, basically, they're going to hit you up with $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 in extra fees on top of the sales price that you agree to. And all those fees they charge you are 100% dealer profit, 100% unnecessary to purchase a used or new motorhome. Even the financing, folks, when you go to other dealerships for financing, they mark the interest rate up over what the bank approves you for, and that costs you thousands of dollars in higher RV payments over the life of an RV loan. We have financing here, folks, with zero interest rate markup. Whatever the bank approves you for, the lowest rate we can get you approved for, that's what you pay. We don't mark them up, folks, because we want you to come back to us one day when you're ready to trade your coach in or upgrade. We want you to send your friends and family to us. And I don't know how these other dealers do it, but it's hard to get people to do that when you rip them off. But we don't have that problem here, folks. Family owned and operated for 49 years, one of the oldest in the United States. Folks, there's not much we haven't seen. Put our experience to work for you. We can save you a ton of money. We can give you a lot less stressful buying experience, not having commissioned salespeople, plus save you money on that too. Financing's available, or we're more than happy to go through your own bank or credit union. If you're an active or former veteran or active duty military or a spouse of one, check with USAA. They got the best financing source for used RVs of anybody. But they're only available to active duty and veterans and spouses of active duty military personnel and veterans. Thank you for watching. Nationwide deliveries available. These things are going like crazy, and be honest with you, I probably won't be able to replace this thing for what I'm selling it for if the prices keep going up. But thank you for watching. Look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.